Well, hello again, and this is the second part of my Appalachian Trail food set of videos. This one's concerning how I did my mail drops. The last video I showed all the food I bought. I bought a lot of food at Costco and Walmart, a couple other places, and I've put together a number of mail drops. I'm doing more than a lot of people do. As you can see here, I have about 20. And these are in various sizes, various days worth of food. And I'll just go through one of them just to give you an idea of what I've got in here. One of my concerns in doing these was that for certain parts of the trail, especially western Maine, there isn't a lot of opportunity for resupply. So some of these are bigger than others. And this is the first one I have. This is one I'm probably going to be picking up in Monson, because after the 100-mile wilderness I have another 6 or 7 days before I get to Stratton or Andover. So anyway, the way I did it is I have things broken down into gallon, using these gallon Ziploc bags to organize things in here. So I would have here I have three dinners. I have a ramen, a mac and cheese, and a rice with some salmon, and then I have some desserts. I have a thing of Oreos, pack of Oreos, some crackers, and some mints. I also have I have just loose in here some M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, some nori to go with the ramen, and also just as a snack. I like that. Each of these bottles I threw in a little Gatorade because when I'm picking these up, might be thirsty. I'm not going to carry this on the trail, but it'll be good to have when I open the box. Just a little something to hydrate with. I've got a lot of snacks here. These are, what I did is, a lot of these are bulk. Peanuts, cashews, Cliff Bar, some dehydrated fruit, some granola bars, a Snickers here. So these are going to be my snacks. And I'll talk a little bit more about how I'm organizing the food when I do my food bag for the 100-mile wilderness. On the bottom I have a goo shot. I also am trying to incorporate, I'm going to see how they go, trying to incorporate MREs in just as a food source that's not going to be perishable. So some drink mixes here, about 5 or 6 drink mixes here. Some of them, a lot of them are just sugar-free. Some of them have electrolytes, supposedly this Propel or caffeine or something. Some of them have a lot of vitamin C. In lieu of toilet paper, I'm using these facial tissue packets. I've used these when I was in Asia. They work, and they're very compact. I think it's just a lot more compact than toilet paper. And I can use various other natural things in the woods to clean myself. These are 3 more dinners, so I have about 6 dinners, snacks, an MRE, and then about 5 or so breakfasts, Pop-Tarts, oatmeal. And then what I did is I put each of the breakfasts is in a quart bag, a quart Ziploc bag. In each of the breakfasts I put some supplements and a vitamin, so I will be sure that I'm getting a vitamin every day. And then in the bottom here I have some tortillas on the flat, about 10 tortillas, and then a big bag of protein. This is a bag of just bacon, bacon bits, real bacon bits, about a pound and a quarter of bacon bits. So I have that in the corner here. Some of these boxes also have batteries, not all of them, 2 batteries. Also toothpaste, little containers of toothpaste, as well as some things like Gold Bond, these little packets of Gold Bond. This is one I'm going to be carrying in my backpack, but I have a couple more that have some Gold Bond in there, which will help in shower to shower, between showers, staying clean and somewhat hygienic. This is my olive oil. There are a couple of boxes that have bottles of olive oil that I'm going to refill this pack this bottle that I'm going to be carrying, so I don't have to carry the weight of a glass bottle. I just have this little bottle of olive oil. Some sugar. I actually don't have any additional sugar, but I'm keeping these little bottles. This is some Tabasco sauce, The rest of the bottle is in one of these boxes. And this is tea tree oil, which is good for, presumably good for bugs. It also, gives you a different stench than you'll have after not taking a shower for several weeks. So the rest of that bottle is in here. I don't know how long I'll go through this, but Maine, I imagine because of the bugs, I'm going to be using a lot of this and a lot of DEET. So one other thing to think about when you're doing mail drops, if you're repackaging bulk food like these berries, be sure to wear gloves because you don't want to contaminate these, especially if they're going to be sitting in boxes for a long time. You want to have some gloves on and get them into the bags really quickly. I would measure out the quantities. This is the measuring cup I have. Measure out the quantities for each bag and pour it directly into the Ziploc bag and close it. So hopefully touch them as little as possible. I use quart bags. And so some of these, like this box is definitely high on food. I think there's probably too much here, but I'd rather be going in that direction than the other one because I'm not quite sure what my distances are going to be. And for Maine, at least, I definitely want to have enough food. I want to be sure that I have enough to eat. So I have approximately 20 mail drops set up. What I've done is I've made a list of the contents of each box, and when I get out there, I'm going to actually email somebody back home here who's going to go to the box, pick it up, and I'm going to give them the address that they're going to ship it to. I have mailing labels ready, but I haven't written all of the addresses on them because there are some places I'm kind of iffy as to whether I'm going to get a mail drop there at all. So anyway, that's how I'm handling the mail drops. I'm not sending fuel. I don't have any medications I'm on, so I don't need to get refills of any prescriptions or anything like that. But I'm not sending fuel because my stove is a solo stove which runs off of wood. I can use wood to light it. If rain becomes, I'm considering taking a small bottle, something along the lines of maybe this. Well, this is a little big. Maybe something like this of heat, just so I have it as a backup because my stove can also run alcohol. But I'm debating that right now because I think I'll be fine with wood. I've been able to, because of the way the stove works, I've been able to light fires when it's pretty wet. So anyway, so this is part 2 of my Appalachian Trail food prep video for a southbound trip. And I'll be posting another one of my food bag for the 100-mile wilderness. Something to consider also, I believe that White House Landing is closed for southbounders, which makes the 100-mile wilderness a little more tricky. But I'll be checking before I make the next video, and I'll touch on that in the next video. So thank you again. Bye-bye.